lives in the family coffee maker. He says he can't tell time, claims to be artistic. But Andy, your lies are just unrealistic. Andy don't have capacity. Stop asking questions, Andy. Need you to wipe my ass, please. Andy want his group home while watch. If you don't give me what we want, you'll be dealing with the Poopsquatch. Talks like a baby, says he can't cross the street, but when the cops pull up, he starts spouting legalese. I know my rights, he says, sharp as a sniper, but I need that help, so please change my diaper. Son of wonder, you better watch out. Rumor has it there's a Poopsquatch about. He hangs out in playgrounds, he calls 911. If you see him waddle by, you better run. But you don't need to be that fast. Andy don't have capacity. Stop asking questions, Andy. Need you to wipe my ass, please. Andy want his group home on watch. If you don't give me what we want, you'll be dealing with a Poopsquatch. You'll be dealing with the Poopsquatch. Hide your coffee maker. Autism.
Yes, he does.
And he ditch fakes autism.
That's a fact.
Oh Lord, he's the biggest fake of all. Ooh. Won't help his mom when she has a fall. Ooh. Always harassing his brother Joe. Ooh. Plays his trumpet just to make Andy go. Ooh. Spiked his poor dad's coffee with antifreeze. Ooh. Nothing wrong with Andy, not a single disease. Ooh. That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
Oh,
Andy fakes.
that's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
Smeared his waste all over the motel. Says he loves the feeling, doesn't like the smell. Turns a ditch household into a biohazard. Litters the floor with the diapers he's gathered. Harasses everyone with his AC. But it's all a big scam, cause Andy can't speak. What the fuck? That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
Whoa.
Andy fakes.
That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
According to the precedent set by the Court Supreme in Article 25, page 6B-C, because of my fake disability, I know my rights, but also Andy can't read. That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
Yeah, that's why we gather around.
Andy fakes.
That's why we gather around to say
Andy fakes.
Andy, do you realize something? Let me tell you, if the health department of Erie County sees those videos you put on the damn internet, they could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it. I don't care if I'm hurting your ears. You go get that damn stuff off of there fast. I'll be up all night with you if I have to.
And you don't want that help, cause you said I don't need it. And you don't want that help, cause you said I don't need it. And you don't want that motherfucking help.
I guess some days it really does seem like the whole damn world always abusing me. Dad and Joey, CMC, APSOPWD, Reddit, YouTube, even the Pope. Every smug ass doctor with a stethoscope. And he may be time blind, but Andy know it's time to get that help. And he can't cross street by myself, but I'll pull up on your block and shit myself. Andy don't talk no good, no good, but I whip out that it's time to get that help. Don't need that help. Need that help. Don't want that help. Want that help. Gonna take that help. this. And he gonna hit myself with my whole fist. And he gonna bang my head against the wall over and over till Andy's brain gets small. And if you wanna call the cops again, God, they'll throw Andy in the loony bin, all alone in a padded cell. And guess what? If I'm in a straight jacket, they'll have to wipe my butt. I will go to any lengths, try any tactic, no matter how pathetic or crazy. My enemy means necessary. Like Malcolm X said, I will force the state to treat me like a baby. 'Cause it's time to get that help. Get that help. Don't need that help. Need that help. Don't want that help. Want that help. Unless it's a cute nurse changing my bra. What the fuck? What? Get that help. Gonna take that help. Need that help. And he gonna fake it like I need that help. You're hurting my ears. Just fucking with you, I got this on camera. Psych! The fake baby strikes again. Do you remember what it was like to be a baby? Most of us can't recall, the time was hazy. But out there's a 40-year-old man who does just about everything he can just to poop and pee and live his fantasy. Andy did. She's a big fake baby, fakes autism, but he really is crazy. Maybe with a little bit of donkey brains too, he wastes vital resources acting a fool. It's 3 in the morning and a local hero is tired. Working long shifts, handling emergencies and fires. Soon she gets a call, unintelligible screaming, but there's no real crisis, it's just Andy scheming. She says he calls her a bitch. Andy did. She's a big fake baby, fakes autism, but he really is crazy. Maybe with a little bit of donkey brains too, he wastes vital resources acting a fool. Officer Bentley shows up at the latest crime scene. Is the ditch residence for the 5th time this week. The stench of eucalyptus is heavy in the air. His mom has trouble breathing, but Andy don't care. It's the old diffuser of the loser and abuser. Andy did. She's a big fake baby, fakes autism, but he really is crazy. Maybe with a little bit of donkey brains too, wasting vital resources acting like a total fool.
Cars coming by at just 3 miles per hour.
'cause I've schizo effective. And you screech, but it's not very effective. His autism is fake, it doesn't take a detective. Andy is a predator, he belongs in jail, but we all know his dad would just post bail. Well, over 40, 'cause playing as a toddler, he needs a wake-up call and not a coddler. Try to suffocate his mom with an oil diffuser. He always cries Buzin, but he's the real abuser. Andy ditched the faker. He has an IQ sitting just above room temperature. Only 80, that's crazy. The truth is rather rich, we're being lied to. He doesn't have the disease, never mind the cure. A fake baby, he's lazy. Claims to be autistic, but he's just a bit sadistic. We are all the ones who should be scared. My name Andy Ditch, and I just like the cuteness of the Crinkles brand. It appeals to me. I just can't use the pull-ups because they weak. I can't help it, they just weak, and it gets everywhere, and I need help with knowing when to use the shut up, you fake ass fake baby. You lose me. I'm scared. You're a middle-aged man. Andy, get a job.
OPW did stop abusing me. And you don't have capacity. OPW did stop abusing me. And you don't have capacity. They say I fake, they say I fake. How many more tries will it take? Andy autistic, Andy time blind. Andy gonna lose my fucking mind. Andy can't cross street, Andy can't get a grip on my diaper all my life. Andy sick of this shit. Dad and Joe, stop abusing me. And you don't have capacity. People on Reddit, stop abusing me. And you don't have capacity. It's getting harder and harder each and every day to fake autism and get my way. They're all catching on from state to state. Everybody knows that Andy fake. New York knows I fake. They abusing me. Pennsylvania knows I fake. They abusing me. Ohio knows I fake. The world knows I fake. The lingering faker on the track. Loaded diaper in the back. Andy faking. Ooh. Andy faking. It took so many years and so many fake tears to finally get into a group home. I live here rent free, it's such a bargain. My name Andy Ditch, watch carefully as I switch from fake baby talk to legal jargon. The most tragic tale, let me poop myself as I regale you with a story and my desperate plea. I'm sitting there in my free bed, dreams of fakery in my head, and I woke up with diaper full of pee. But the nurses and the staff refuse to change me, and they laugh. And here we all know the truth. They said I'm a perfect blood wiper. They refuse to change my soiled diaper. A fate truly worse than murder. I threatened to cook a hamburger, but they still wouldn't wipe my butt. I called APS to complain of all the fakery in my brain and the crime of which my carers are guilty. They refuse to help me wipe, but nobody will heal my crime. So here I am alone, fake and filthy. They said I'm a perfect blood wiper. They refuse to change my soiled diaper. can't tell you